you, and I always want to say I appreciate the open forum you have here on Over the Back Fence. I think a lot of people probably think they have this in every town, but they definitely do not. But I came up to talk about something else, something that's in the news but has been on my mind and heart for long before it was in the news, and that is I was in a restaurant here the other day, and a guy walked by with kind of a cowboy looking guy with a gun on his hip, big 45 I think, and I was bugged by it, as I always have been, by seeing guns around in public. And of course we have this issue in the news, a lot of discussion about it now, which is good. And I just was wondering about that, and just would like to start a discussion about it, maybe even here if other people probably come up to respond. But I just think it's unnecessary, it's unsettling. It's do we really need to be ready to defend ourselves out and around in a restaurant in Las Vegas and shoot each other and annoy everybody else with it? And I just wonder what it's all about. And I actually heard a story on NPR about this last night, which laid out that issue, which I just gave you a copy of, about instances around the country where people have seen guns in stores and stuff, and then they maybe call the police, and everybody goes down, hits the floor, and the police come over. But then it turns out, well, there's really nothing illegal about carrying guns around in public in some states and not others. And I even looked up New Mexico on a group called opencarry.org, which does advocate for freely carrying guns around everywhere. And it turns out that New Mexico is one of their gold star states, meaning as far as they're concerned, New Mexico is excellent in terms of open carry law. And the guy says, the guy at Open Carry says their objection to laws against carrying guns around is, by quote, he says, by not having people carry openly, but by forcing them to conceal their firearm, we're treating them as somehow unwholesome. We're treating gun holders like some kind of criminal. And we want to he says we want to normalize the presence of firearms in daily life. Well, I would like to unnormalize the presence of firearms in daily life, and we're all still free to express our opinion, so that's what I'm doing, just trying to start that discussion. I don't know what your thoughts are on it. I think it's unsettling. I think it's unnecessary. And I think I think the more guns around, when people have arguments, as they sometimes do, including myself, people tend to get shot. So I know there's a strong lobby in New Mexico, as there is everywhere, to make the gun laws more free, more open. And I think we can change that if enough people feel that way and make their feelings known. The NRA, of course, is very good at making their feelings known and threatening to unelect people if they don't do what they want. But I'm just suggesting the rest of us might want to get more active about it.
And where did you get this page and a half?
I reprinted that as the transcript of the NPR story that was out last night that covers the issue, and then at the bottom I gave you the something from the Open Carry website as to why they like New Mexico, since it is open carry. And I would just say for myself, here's what I don't know. I remember seeing this about this in the news, and I don't remember what the outcome was, but I think I'm interested in the idea that some businesses can post no guns here. This is a gun-free zone or whatever, which of course would appeal to me. I'd rather not have to think about it, but that would appeal to me. But I'm not sure that's legal. That's what I don't know, and maybe some caller knows if that's legal for a business to say, well, we don't have guns in here, so come on in, or come on in if you like guns flying around.